In Objective 3, in metal processing and finishing operation, you will see different structural shapes, and you need to be familiar with different structural shapes because they are used a lot in our trade when building stuff, and you need to be able to order this material using proper abbreviation system. For example, if you were to order C-shaped channel or channel iron, you would assume that you have to you would have to measure the length of the flanges and the length of the webbing, but it's not the case. This particular shape goes by the dimension or the size here. C6 shows that it's a 6 inches right here. And then it goes by weight, which is 10.5. So, for example, if you have a C6 by 12.8, all it means is that the webbing could be thicker or the flanges could be thicker, but the dimension or the size here across the flanges is staying the same. Hot rolled steel and cold rolled steel. I did a short explanation to all of you in front of the boards, and hot rolled steel is cheaper than cold rolled. You will identify it by its scale. It's very filthy. Quite often it's got a coat of oil to prevent further rusting, but it's cheaper than cold rolled. And usually hot rolled is oversized. For example, if you're ordering 3-inch hot rolled steel, it will come maybe 30-40 thousandths oversized, maybe less slightly, but the intention of it is that you can put it into a lathe and turn it down to a proper size, while cold rolled steel comes pretty close to size that it's specified. If it's 3-inch, it might be 2-3 thousandths oversized, in which case, for example, in shafting, you can just grab a piece of it and use it right away without any further machining. Turned, ground, and polished shafting. It's a special process that cold rolled steel will go through, and it will be very, very close to the exact size of the shaft you need. More expensive because it goes through an additional process. Next is rounds, squares, flats, octagons, and hexagons. Metals are produced in round, square, or flat form, and this product is referred to as bar stock. So you see the picture of the bar stock in different shapes. Sheet steel and steel plate. So sheet steel is anything below 3/16. As soon as you get up to 3/16 or greater thickness, then it's called steel plate. So this is the difference between sheet steel and steel plate. So steel plate is thicker, and it goes up from 3/16 and thicker. Sheet steel is measured in gauges, so 28 gauge to 18 gauges thickness, which means the higher the number, thinner the gauge, or thinner the sheet steel. For example, 28 gauge will be thinner than 18 gauge. And to identify the thickness of sheet steel, you have to go by the gauge table, which I have in the left column here. And you can actually see that sheet steel 38 gauge is 4 thousandths of an inch, while 10 is 100 thou of an inch. So higher the number in sheet steel, thinner it is.